Everybody to today's matchup between Winfield and your Oak Hill Red Devils.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the campus of Oak Hill High School here to John P. Duda Stadium for today's game between the visiting Winfield Generals and the Lady Red Devils of Oak Hill. I have a special guest beside me today in the press box, the one and only Robert Love.
Darren, good to be here with you, man.
And
Thanks for the invite.
if that name sounds familiar, the Love family is synonymous with broadcasting here in Fayette County. Robert's grandfather, longtime broadcaster for WAY.
55 years.
That's correct. It's a pleasure to have you here in the booth with me today.
Honored to be up here with you.
So, yeah, we had Winfield visiting today. We looked over their stats quickly before the game, and decent team. Mostly a defensive-minded team as far as their play on the field. Yeah, it should be a good matchup today.
Should be a good matchup, and excited to watch these Oak Hill girls. I've heard so many exciting things this season.
They are definitely one of the most underrated teams in the state right now. I've had the opportunity to watch them quite a few times this season. We've had them on the New River Network. This will be the fourth time. And they're definitely a pleasure to watch. And one player that really stands out is Bella Holly.
Oh, absolutely. Hearing all about her, especially this week.
Yeah, and she broke the school record for single season scoring Thursday night.
Incredible.
And as of today, she's a leading scorer in the state of West Virginia in girls soccer.
That's it, 45 goals.
45 goals on the season. And she's a sophomore.
Wow.
A sophomore. She's got 2 more years here at Oak Hill. So hopefully she can maintain this pace. And I guarantee her senior year she could probably play soccer anywhere she wants to go.
I would bet you're right.
But overall, they're a complete team. And Jada Wilburn's their second leading scorer on the team. So you'll see both of them in the striker position making a lot of shots on the goal today.
Beautiful.
So and they are kind of a rapid fire top offense. So they make it a point to take a shot on the goal very quickly. So I know the first game I did of the season, they played Princeton and they put up about 5 goals, about 1 per minute. So
wow.
Yeah,
I've heard they are aggressive, and that's distinct and indistinguishable when you get out there and get after the ball.
Yeah, and don't count out their defense. So your fullbacks and goalie position on Oak Hill, they are stout when it comes to keeping that ball from going in the net. So, yeah, we saw a few good saves in our last game, the Woodrow Wilson game, that were very impressive. So not only are they putting the ball in the net quite a bit, they are keeping it
out of the net, too.
Keeping it out on the other end. So we should have a good game between these two teams. And this is the next to last game of the season. I've been talking to the coaching staff and the parents about postseason, and it's looking very favorable for Oak Hill to host their postseason games here at John P. Duda Stadium.
That's awesome. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to struggle today not to call out yard lines. That's I got to get my brain switched into soccer mode here.
You got to take a switch from football to soccer. So
if you hear me talking about Bella bringing it out across the 50, just bear with us, folks.
Yeah, Lucas Berry has that same problem. He'll go from football mode to soccer, and he gets the two intertwined sometimes. So, but it's good to have these girls out on the actual John P. Duda Stadium field. So
yeah,
this
is an incredible facility.
It is. This is a relatively new thing for these girls to be playing on this field, and it's a good showcase for the school and the community.
Very much so. Yeah, they built this 2 years ago, and this is the second season. The second season on this field. And what an incredible facility for these young athletes to get to play on.
And not just the field. They built brand new facilities underneath the stadium here for the locker room. So, yeah, they have actually separate facilities for the football team and soccer team underneath. So
they sure did.
And I got to go in last night. That's where the referees kind of congregate before the football game. So they're actually very nice.
Very nice in there. Yep, very nice. And a new track as well. They just laid this track down last year. So all the way around, just wonderful facilities here at John P. Duda, and great for all our athletes.
All right, we'll take a quick pause here for our national anthem, and we will return very shortly. All right. Well, about ready for kickoff there, Robert, and just going through some more stats here. So,
yeah, I was actually just looking out on the field, and you know something you can tell immediately about a program is the level of excitement and the depth of the roster, and what a squad we've got out there.
well, if you look at this particular area, they have a good feeder program in the Oak Hill High School. You have co-ed soccer on the middle school level. And a lot of these girls got to play with one another as far as being on the Fayetteville Pre-K through 8 Oak Hill Middle School. Mm-hmm. So, they're very familiar with one another, and they have a decent-sized roster for a girls program here at Oak Hill High School.
Very, very much so. And also, just to brag, because we can look out across the field and see the other youth soccer fields, you know, Fayette County Youth Soccer is the largest youth soccer organization in the state.
Yeah, they're having their Saturday morning games out there currently, and this campus is packed on Saturdays. So
yep,
and throwing some girls high school soccer today. So a beautiful day outside, starting to feel like fall. I know that 80-degree weather wouldn't last here in West Virginia, but nonetheless, it's dry, sunny. But, going back to the previous game these girls played against Herbert Hoover, very good Herbert Hoover game. That was played in the pouring rain in Glendenning. So I believe it was 5-1 was the final score. But Herbert Hoover was no slouch. I believe they tied George Washington earlier in the season. So to go to Glendenning and beat them 5-1 was very impressive for this girls squad. So
highly impressive. I'll say one of the downsides of a turf field, though, you don't get the old mudslides like you used to in a good rain game.
No, it's definitely different playing on turf here, but.
All right, and we are off and underway, and Oak Hill controlling the ball.
So quick out of bounds there, so we'll have a throw in from Winfield.
It's going to be Savannah Willard throwing in for Winfield.
And then for those watching maybe for the first time, since we're playing on the John P. Duda field, the yellow lines on the side are the out of bounds. So I know that it gets a little confusing at times.
Already had to recalibrate. I was about to call her out of bounds and then realized she had 5 more yards coming off the side there.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have a goal kick there.
All right, cleared it out pretty good. And going to go out of bounds, and looks like a Red Devil throw in. Quick back to action. Okay, Oak Hill dropping it back, trying to get control.
Yeah, and you'll see these high school teams, they pull the defenders pretty far up on the field. So that's a common thing, even with Oak Hill. So you'll see those defenders up towards the midfield line and actually the goalie out of the goal box. So
good clearing downfield. Oak Hill making a run at the goal. Sends it back across midfield, not quite connected.
So far, Winfield's been good at moving that ball around the field. So good ball control. Shout out to the ref tonight, Terry Rogers. So Terry's a fixture in local high school soccer, so he's out midfield currently. So far, both teams stout on defense, so no real shots on the goal yet. Of course, if you look at these teams down in the Kanawha Valley, Putnam County area, there's lots of summer league and winter league soccer that takes place in that area. So a lot of these girls play year round.
Nice tackle there by our goalkeeper. Looks like we're going to take a minute to get back up. Gonna have to walk that one off. Red Devil throw in. Winfield gets control again. And shot on goal, they're going to let that go. Charlie Lake with that shot, taking it down. Now Oak Hill's goalkeeper going to bring it out. Oh, a quick return, and she's going to scoop that one up.
So Oak Hill's goalie comes in with 77 saves. 77 saves in the season so far.
Wow.
As I mentioned before the game, not very many balls get past her.
Charlie Lake's in the downfield again, but picked up by the Red Devils. And bringing it out across midfield, but a little miscue is going to be a Winfield throw-in.
Working that far sideline there.
All right, Winfield bringing it up the near side. Going to try and send it downfield, but that's going to go out of bounds, and the Red Devils are going to take it for a throw-in. Number 16.
Kaylee Williams.
There we go. Winfield passing it around. Showing good ball control. Red Devils taking it back now. Nope, back to Winfield.
So far, Winfield's been really aggressive with that ball out on the field, so they definitely haven't came out of the gate complacent. Of course, to beat a team like Oak Hill, you have to come out of the gate, aggressive on the offensive end. If not, you'll be down 3 goals, in
a hurry.
In a matter of minutes.
All right, Winfield bringing in from the sidelines, but Oak Hill's defenders take it away, pushing up midfielders. Goes across midfield, up, volleyed back.
Yeah, Bella Holly just couldn't quite get a foot on that ball. They've been good.
Oh, but here she goes again.
Up the far side of the field. And it's kicked out of bounds by Winfield. So I think they did their scouting report correctly here. They've kept the player on Bella the entire game.
I'd say it's a wise idea on their part. Number 10 for Oak Hill throwing it in. Now good control out on the corner.
Pass over to Jada Wilburn. Jada is a leader for assist on the team. So usually it's a 1-2 punch between her and Bella. If
they were looking to set it up, that's for sure.
If one isn't scoring, the other one's passing it to it. So
I'll tell you, really good field discipline. I'm watching these girls where they stay. They stay in their lanes, and they're comfortable waiting for the ball where they're supposed to be, and that takes a lot of discipline in this sport.
Yeah, Jada comes in.
Hill bringing it in from the corner.
Jada comes in with 18 assists for the season.
Ooh, good mix-up right in front of the goal, but Winfield clears it out. Oak Hill trying to regain control. Winfield's going to send it out of bounds.
So contested shot there, but I've seen many of those go in over the season. So
oh yeah,
throw in for Oak Hill there. Bella Holly with the ball currently.
And Winfield able to clear it out a little bit. Winfield's number 22, Charlie Lake, bringing it down. Oak Hill's going to send it out of bounds and reset.
Throw in for Winfield.
And that's going to be no kill throw in. Clears it back to midfield where Winfield will pick it up and take over.
Yeah, one thing that you may notice on our broadcast today is we have the breast cancer awareness ribbon, and on our score banner we have the pink background behind Oak Hill. So prior to the game, it was Breast Cancer Awareness Day here at Oak Hill High School, and they had a Terry's tribute.
Oak Hill bringing it down, shot on goal.
And offsides called.
And the flag is up.
Sides, yeah, offsides. Going back to what I was saying there, with Breast Cancer Awareness Day here at Oak Hill High School, they had a very touching tribute where they brought the pink ribbon out, and both teams joined in the ceremony. So it was a good thing to see here that took place. So if you're curious why we have the pink ribbon, is to bring awareness to breast cancer, and for those who may have had a family member that had this disease or may have known somebody. So always good to keep the awareness and research and resources available to these individuals.
That's right. And Oak Hill actually warmed up in a hot pink cover-up jersey to add to the awareness.
Correct. And you see the coaches on the far side still have those shirts on.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's one when you get into conference scenarios and you ask a room full of people who knows someone that's been affected by breast cancer, every hand goes up.
Yeah, we have some individuals here currently at Oak Hill High School dealing with breast cancer. So we wish them full recovery. And
Oak Hill with an indirect kick.
Ooh.
Almost. But a good save by the Winfield goalie.
Number 4 for
Number
Winfield.
4, Gabby Canterbury. Good save.
Yeah, another foot higher. That would have been a tough one to keep out of the net there.
She was stretching for it. All right, Winfield getting some help coming downfield. Oak Hill's defenders mixing it up, but Winfield sending it towards the goalie.
So if you notice Winfield's offense, they like to use that sideline and bring the ball up the field. Rarely they went up, directly up the center there. So it kind of keeps the defense honest for Oak Hill using that sideline.
Number 9, get a little header to control the ball there for a second. There's Bella. Smooth move with feet. Bringing it down. She's setting it up. She's going to take a shot on goal, but good save.
That was a good shot by Bella there. So good footwork, ball
Great
control.
footwork. And a good save by Gabby Canterbury from Winfield.
And she takes the majority of her shots contested. So that time 3 defenders in front of her.
Yep. And here she is again. That one's going to get away. No, she recovered. Good assist, but the goalie's going to get to it before our player can. Gabby sending it out about midfield.
And that's something you really see a lot in high school soccer is if you can teach the fundamentals, ball control, and to keep a level head down on the field, you're going to win some games. Yeah, I've done quite a few high school soccer games over the year, boys and girls, and consistency on your ball control. That's what wins games. So you tend to get a lot of shots on the goal, but a lot of them are misses. But yeah, in this for the season.
Winfield sends it down, an indirect kick. They are in the danger zone. Oak Hill gets it out.
Good job to get that ball out of there. That's kind of a dangerous situation when the goalie goes out of the, yeah.
Goalie has to come out and a lot of feet moving.
Yeah. Kind of lose track of where the ball's at sometimes.
Winfield bringing it back down in Oak Hill territory. Good ball control. But they're going to let that one get away from them. Oak Hill's going to take it out to the sideline and force them to reset.
So we're kind of talking about the soccer program here at Oak Hill High School. It's what, you're around year 30 for the soccer program here?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30, 35. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, they're one of the longest running soccer programs here at Oak Hill High School.
Oh, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Oak Hill.
The Winfield player kind of slid in there and got
A little aggressive on that slide
got
tackle.
Bella Holly's legs, yeah.
They're going to hop back up and walk it off.
And that is Kelly Lesher for Winfield.
Oak Hill's goalkeeper coming all the way up to take the kick. They're going to go for it.
Ooh, a good
Good
save by
shot
Winfield.
across. Good save.
So they got past that last defender, but Winfield keeps it out of the goal. So that ball will go out of bounds, be a goal kick.
Darren, did you play soccer at Oak Hill?
I did not.
You did not. Okay. I was trying to remember back.
I played
It's
youth
been a couple.
there and ended up coming back home to the mountains. So
Yep. There's nothing like it.
yeah, you definitely missed the hospitality and the people from this area. That's for sure.
100%.
So I think you were what, in Georgia? Is that correct?
Yep. Just north of Atlanta.
Yeah. Now you're just right across the street from me. So
Neighbors.
yeah.
Yep. It's fun to sit with you because I can remember DJing with you years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And never
yeah.
would have imagined we'd be sitting here calling soccer.
No.
But that's the fun of being back home and being in the community again, and it's great.
Yeah, and the River Network's been around since 2021, and prior to that, I opened up the Greenbrier Valley channel up in Greenbrier County, and the purpose of the channel is for things like we're doing today. So to bring exposure for programs such as the girls soccer team here at Oak Hill High School, and we put them right on cable and Facebook, Roku,
Yep, and well-deserved exposure. Look at these girls go and what they're able to accomplish, and you're able to share.
Yeah, they can go home afterwards and watch themselves on TV. So,
and I'm gonna brag on you too. The quality of this channel and all your channels, but people may not understand what it takes to put in the investment and the infrastructure to get this thing together. But you guys are putting out a top-tier quality nationwide in the programming you do.
Yeah, and this summer we kind of revamped some things to make it easier to do more events. So you may notice we picked up a lot more soccer, middle school football, middle school soccer. We try to branch out and do multiple things throughout the community, and we have the technology to be able to do that. Now we're in year number 3 of doing 4K. So last night's game was in 4K, and you could probably count on one hand the amount of broadcasters in the country that are able to do that. So if you got a 4K big screen at your house, those games look absolutely immaculate. So
yeah, it's incredible. We clear it out across midfield. Now Bella bringing it up, and number 9, can she get there? Not quite. Winfield's going to send it out the side and reset.
Number 9's Gracie Bennett. Jada Wilburn with the ball now.
Showing some fancy footwork.
And there's multiple girls on this team that are highly talented. So we talk a whole lot about Bella Holly, but there's several girls, they can put that ball in the goal.
They've got the footwork. You know, and again, going back to youth soccer this morning, and these girls, you know, I was over on the youth soccer field this morning watching my son play in the U8 division, and I looked over, and there were 2 Oak Hill players warming up, and this was at, 8:30 this morning. They were out there doing their footwork drills and just getting warmed up way before the game.
Yeah, and you wonder if those young players, they look over at this game and just wonder if they'll be in this position someday. So I noticed a number of the middle school players are in attendance in the stands today. So
it's a great thing.
Yeah, another big home game.
Winfield bringing it down, shot on goal, but an easy scoop.
Yeah, another big home game for Oak Hill Middle next Wednesday, where the Fayetteville Pre-K through 8 is playing Wednesday evening. 6 p.m. on the grass field. So
okay,
that's always a big game. That last game we did at Fayetteville ended up in a tie. So,
and of course, this is homecoming week for the Oak Hill Red Devils.
Yep, got that coming up. Parade on Wednesday also.
Parade Wednesday night, and then tried to take that one away. It's going to be out of bounds, but an Oak Hill throw-in.
And Powder Puff football game that evening. So.
Yep, Powder Puff right here on the field in front of us. So
again, their season next Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. against Riverside.
And then we're looking at a little tournament play.
Yeah. So if you haven't got an opportunity to come out and watch these girls play, definitely mark it on your calendar.
And Darren, I know you and I were talking before the match, but very real chance they might be able to host a game here.
Yeah, they should be able to host throughout the postseason play and getting a record in 4A. So yeah,
that is exciting.
That'll be good for these girls to be able to play on their own field.
All right, Oak Hill bringing it down. That's Bella out in the middle of the field. Again, fighting with the ball, doing a great job containing.
And they're definitely not making Bella's life any easier now.
No, nice tackle and takeaway there from Winfield D.
Yeah, 3 players on Bella that time.
3 on 1. It's going to be an Oak Hill throw-in from the sideline on the near side. Wow, big foot from midfield. Sends it, but didn't quite connect, and that's Gabby for Winfield picking up the save.
Yeah, halfway through, still 0-0. Been a few shots on the goal, but nothing hitting the net.
Ball's going to come down. Oak Hill's goalie controlling it. What's our goalie's name? Sorry, folks. Still learning the roster. Lily.
Yep.
She's doing a phenomenal here. These girls are doing phenomenal footwork.
Good pass up to Jada, but just couldn't quite
connect. And Oak Hill's going to send it out of bounds.
Yeah, the last game we did here at Oak Hill High School girls game was senior night. So, yeah, that was a good celebration. And for those that didn't attend, that was
that was
a good
close.
one. Yeah,
that was close.
For those that didn't attend, they had a nice tent set up by the concession area that had displays of every player that will be graduating this year. So
that's awesome.
That was unique. So you can learn a lot about the players and their career here at Oak Hill High School. So they go above and beyond the administration here to celebrate the job these kids do.
They do, and I can't say enough good things about the administration here. Truly, they're involved in our student-athletes' lives. They hold meetings at the high school. They bought T-shirts this year to reinforce that every decision an individual athlete makes affects the whole team, and that's a lesson they're teaching the entire school system here. So hats off to all the administrators. They're on board.
Yeah. You see them quite a bit out and about here at the games, and if you happen to run into them, just thank them for us. So
Absolutely.
And they allow us to be here and broadcast. So yeah, they have been very good to us over the years, and any game we want to get on the channel, they're very hospitable.
And that's a big deal because not all school systems and administrators are.
No.
Not to talk about our neighbors, but I've seen some that aren't so friendly. So we're awful glad to have you, and I'm awful glad that everybody works together because it really comes down to benefiting these athletes.
Well, one thing that by getting these games on, it reminds the community that these games are taking place. And
Yep.
it actually gets people out to the games. So
Yeah.
people have short attention spans. They kind of forget these games are taking place, and they turn on their TV and see a girls' soccer game. They say, well, maybe I want to go out and catch the next one. Same with football or basketball
Yep.
or any sport for that matter.
And just to be frank, I mean, in the fall, it's nearly every evening there's something going on here at the stadium.
And one thing that we've seen here in the last few years is a record number of athletic scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives opportunity for people not only in the local area but from around the state and other parts of the country to see these kids out there playing and just look at the amount of scholarships we got for girls basketball last season. So they had more, more last season I think they've ever had, and that was from exposure and these scouts, being able to view the games.
Yep. Yeah, and again, just being able to to get your highlight footage together. I mean, it's incredible when you've got an asset like this.
Yeah,
and it's readily available.
We had a number of players from the football team last year that are now playing on Saturdays.
Yep. Darren, if I could I borrow your pen in that roster for a second?
Sure.
Do a little scratching over here and see if I can get a little quicker and better on these names.
Sure, I try to come prepared
I feel
today.
guilty.
So.
I feel guilty. Got to get these names up.
So far, that defense is been like a wall, between the goal and Oak Hill. So they've been having a tough time getting that ball upfield and getting a shot. Bella Holly with the ball, passes it. Quick pass out to center. And it looks like it'll be Oak Hill. Well, Winfield throw in there.
Deep in the corner.
You got to watch those throw-ins. It's almost like a corner kick.
Oak Hill going to get control of it and now trying to clear it upfield. Ooh, good footwork. Oh, missed the clear. And they're going to let it go out the back for a goal kick. Jada Wilburn out mixing it up. Jada again, competing for control, and Winfield's going to pick it back up.
So far, Winfield's been a very disciplined team out on the field, so they've been very consistent on their offensive side.
Oak Hill 3-on-1 on the far side. That's Kaylee Williams. Or Callie.
Pass back out to the center.
Aubrey Conley going after it.
Aubrey's first year on the team. I can remember watching her on Oak Hill Middle's team last year. Very good player, and look for many great things here in the next few years from her.
Absolutely. Comes from solid athletic stock.
Know her parents very well, yeah.
Both her parents, career athletes at Oak Hill.
Of course, her grandfather, longtime coach here at Oak Hill High School.
Absolutely. All the way down in the corner, and Oak Hill's going to send it out of bounds. So it's going to be a Winfield throw in. Jada Wilburn mixing it up, and wow, great footwork there. If I can get her number. Darren, I believe I may need to call your missus. Get in for some new contacts.
Well, those black jerseys make it awful tough to see the numbers sometimes. Of course, a major production, you got a spotter and a statistician and all kinds of people sitting around you handing you notes, yeah.
It helps, it helps. Callie Williams, throw in for Oak Hill. Maybe, nope, it's going to Winfield. And I misspoke, that was Brooke Hurley. Brooke Hurley. Winfield brings it in from the side, off the shoulder of one of those players. That not exactly intentional. Ooh, off the chin.
A shot to the face there. I've taken a few of those in my lifetime, and it definitely stings.
And the ref's going to call a quick timeout, take a look at that. He's going to send her out for a minute. Yep.
Yeah, she took a hard hit right to the chin.
And that's a good call.
Yeah, she took it fairly well, but just be precautionary there. And don't let soccer fool you. It can be a... You definitely can, leave the game with a few bloody lips and bruises and...
Yep, lips, noses, and concussions.
Yeah.
You know, it'd surprise you, but just that amount of impact from the ball can whiplash a neck and cause a concussion.
Yeah, I know my son has broken glasses into from taking shots to the head from a ball, so.
There it is.
So if you think these girls aren't tough, yeah. And this turf isn't very forgiving either. Especially being a soccer player.
No, it is not. It is not forgiving at all. Again, some of the upside downside of dirt versus turf.
Yeah.
Dirt has a little give.
Bella Holly there. Nice defensive stop.
Really nice slide tackle there. Got that ball away. Oak Hill going to bring it back, try and get control.
So far, they've shut Bella down this game, and my scouting report was correct. I figured it'd be
Kirsten Settle back there.
Defensive game, and it has been.
sure I saw what happened just there.
That might have been a trip on Oak Hill there, so maybe a little inadvertent contact, nothing intentional.
Nothing intentional.
But nonetheless, a penalty, and it'll set up a shot for Winfield.
All right, Oak Hill players setting up a nice little wall there.
Good stop by Oak Hill's goalie.
Great stop. Good recovery. I believe we've taken that tally above 80 at this point.
Not very many get past her. Ball kicked out of bounds.
Throwing in for the Red Devils going to be Eve Sparks.
Evie Sparks, a senior for Oak Hill. Also know her parents fairly well there.
Bella sends it out in midfield. Bouncing back and forth. And Winfield's going to send it back out of bounds. Sparks again, throw in for the Red Devils, brings it into Bella. And they're going to send it back out of bounds. We might see a few rounds of this. Got Jada and Aubrey Conley out in the middle. And I cannot make out the number of our far side striker.
Shot on goal.
A little wide.
So far, those have been about the only shots on the goal for Oak Hill. Those long-range shots from outside the box.
Been a couple. Yeah, every time they go mixing it up in the middle, they mix it up pretty good. So kudos to Winfield.
A little more than 2 minutes left in the first half here. Still 0-0 is your score. Both teams have traded shots on the goal, but so far none of them's connected.
Jada Wilburn bringing it up, but mixing it up with the Winfield player, and the ball goes the other way. Number 15, Brooke Hurley. Going to send it out of bounds. It's going to be a Winfield throw in. And down number 22, Charlie Lake, to throw it in for Winfield.
Rare error there by Oak Hill. They'll set up a goal kick. Mm-hmm.
Nice boot out across midfield. Red Devils on defense now. Let it go out of bounds, and that should be a Winfield throw.
Well, it goes out of bounds from the far side.
Nice clear by the Red Devil defender. It's going to be a Red Devil throw in right at midfield.
Good job by Bella putting her back into the defender there.
Cleared it out. A shot on goal, but an easy scoop.
Yeah.
19 seconds to go. Good header to bring the ball down. Kills Sparks. Ooh, little contact at
Collision
midfield.
there. She takes it in stride.
And that's going to be it. First half of regulation.
It's a little short recap there. Yeah. As I mentioned prior to the game, I knew Winfield was a defensive-minded team, and they had put up a wall in front of that goal. Yeah.
Yeah, done a phenomenal job in close action down there.
Yeah, and it seems like Winfield's made a living on the near side of the field. So they usually bring the ball up on the near side, kick it over to the center, and get a shot on the goal. But fortunately, Oak Hill's goalie has protected that net
Good protection.
quite well. So, yeah, it may be a very low-scoring game. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a 1-0 game at the conclusion. So.
It is very defensively oriented.
Yeah. So we knew that coming in, and the Red Devils definitely had their hands full this first half. So we know, hopefully they make some adjustments coming out in the second half. They have put 2 to 3 players on Bella the entire game. And
It's very clear they're tuned in there.
it has showed, and that's one disadvantage of getting so much exposure. Sometimes they can go in and do a good scouting, as far as Bella and Jada being the leading scorers on the team. So
I will tell you, upside downside of apps like Huddle and New River Network and all the rest is scouting has changed dramatically since the time when we played.
But in this case, in Bella's case, it builds character as a player to be put in positions like this. So,
certainly,
yeah, it's one thing to score goals in a blowout, but in a close game like this, if you can keep a level head and stay determined to get that ball in the goal, that builds character. So
absolutely,
this could actually help the Red Devils going forward into the next couple weeks postseason play, because the competition isn't going to get any easier. So
it doesn't get lighter, and it doesn't get lighter in college either.
Yeah, Oak Hill's number 3 in the state right now, currently at 4A. Wheeling Park sitting at number 1, George Washington number 2, and Oak Hill number 3. So earlier in the season, they did take a loss to George Washington. But George Washington is beatable.
There we go.
But Oak Hill, they have to play a solid game. So games like this isn't necessarily a bad thing. So quality opponent coming up, like Winfield, it's definitely good to keep those teams on the schedule.
Absolutely. Yep.
So with that, we'll take a little bit of a break. Yeah, I'll be back here for the second half, and appreciate it there.
Let's do it.
All right, welcome back to the second half action here at John P. Duda Stadium. Winfield here at Oak Hill. Low scoring game, 0-0.
But not for lack of action.
No, several shots on the goal by both teams, but just nobody has been able to connect. And stout defense by Winfield so far.
Bella sends it downfield, but no connection.
They definitely have done their scouting going into today. They have shut Bella down, keeping 2 to 3 defenders on her at all times. Yeah, coming into the game, Bella's a leading scorer in the state, currently at 45 goals.
Well, and credit to Winfield, you can't ignore that stat.
No.
It's one of the hardest parts of being a marquee player is you get a target.
And Jada Wilburn, Bella Holly, the two go-to players on the team for scoring.
All right, Oak Hill getting some control back. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's going to go out of bounds on the far side, and it's going to be an Oak Hill Red Devil throw-in. Wasting no time into Rachel Wells. Sends the ball up the sideline, but can't connect. Darren, next time we do this, I'm bringing binoculars.
Well, you get bright sun and small numbers on the jerseys, and it gets very difficult.
Driving back number 11, Raleigh, going to send it upfield. Raleigh Lucas. Winfield recovering, now passing it around.
Which is a welcome sight for these girls after playing that game at Herbert Hoover. Very wet night.
Some beautiful weather we're having today. This is beautiful outdoor sport weather.
Yeah. Couldn't ask for a better fall day here in Oak Hill.
All right, here we go. Set up. Oh, collision.
Very fortunate there.
Clean.
Winfield was able to get that ball out of there. That's always a risk when you pull the goalie out of the goal.
Bella doing some good footwork, trying to set up a shot, but she is covered up.
And Winfield really digging for that ball.
Number 10, Serenity, giving pressure.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an Oak Hill corner kick.
And these corner kicks can be dangerous if you're a team that can master the corner kick and get a shot on the goal.
Number 1, Kinsey Allen. Gonna send it. And off the post.
Off the right-hand post there. Oak Hill, a dangerous team on corner kicks.
Kinsey Allen sends it in again. Oak Hill scrambling. Winfield recovers. They're going to clear it out on the near sideline and send it upfield.
Winfield very fortunate to get out of that without a goal being scored on them.
Yeah, that was close twice. That's going to be a Winfield throw-in down on the Oak Hill side. Back for the Red Devils, we got a shot and an easy scoop. On the far side, it's Evie Sparks. Sending it upfield. A little bit of open field here. Bella 2-on-1. Long shot from midfield, easy catch for the goalkeeper. Number 20, Haley Allen, mixing it up, forcing the ball out of bounds. Going to be a Winfield throw in. We're going to bring it in, big clear to the other side. And it's going to be a Winfield throw in all the way down in the corner, almost like a corner kick. Good job defensively by Brooke Hurley for the Red Devils.
Good job by Oak Hill there, defending that throw in.
And that's Brooke Hurley down there mixing it up right now. Winfield sends it out across the middle, nobody there. The goalkeeper's going to run it down.
Kick out the midfield there.
Winfield going to drop it back, try and recover. Kirsten Settle, some good ball handling. Brings it upfield. Winfield brings it down, shot on goal, but an easy score, or easy catch, I'm sorry, not a score, easy catch for our goalkeeper.
Yeah, we're seeing Winfield once again work that sideline. They just switched to the far side of the field. So you'll typically see them bring the ball up on the far sideline now, make a quick pass to the center of the field and try to get a shot.
Also, just take a moment to brag on some of these student athletes. I'm recognizing as we go here, several of these girls contribute and are coaches in the youth league or assistant coaches in the youth league. They come down and help others learn the sport is coming up. And also several of them hold jobs in the community. And so they're not only student athletes out here competing, but valuable members of the community serving multiple roles. And that's a lot for a high schooler to take on.
Yeah, and you get that a lot we hear with high school sports. Great kind of grassroots effort between various individuals in the community, and it takes a lot behind the scenes to make these games take place. A lot of booster activity, and yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
100%. Serenity bringing up the sideline for Oak Hill. Going to be a throw in, but we got a whistle. Winfield player down. I cannot see her number.
Try to get a number on her. I'm not sure what took place there. Maybe
Looks like she had the wind knocked out of her a little bit.
maybe a shot to the stomach there. That's what I was thinking.
Well, there you call for a trainer.
Yeah, sometimes when you go for the ball, you inadvertently get the wind knocked out of you. Hopefully she'll just be able to go off and get her breath back and be back in.
Number three for Winfield, Marley Wall.
Hopefully she'll go out and get herself back together, be in the game shortly. So
Yeah, take a little break, get your wind back. Happens to the best of them.
throw in from Oak Hill there.
Number 10, Serenity, going to throw it in for the Red Devils. We've got Jada Wilburn down there. We've got Bella Holly. She's going to send it for Bella. Tough. A lot of people in that little space. Rachel Wells mixing it up, dropping back. Oak Hill taking it back from the defense. Number 11 sends it upfield. Number 20 mixing it up on the sideline. Coming back again, number 20 for the Red Devils, Haley Allen. And Winfield going to bring it back out and get control. The Red Devils challenging. It's Kirsten Settle, a nice body block. And Riley sending it upfield. Now the Red Devils hovering around midfield. That's Jada Wilburn. Sends it up the sideline. Trying to connect with Gracie Bennett. Didn't quite make the connection. Winfield bringing it back down. Sends it across. Number 16 for Winfield taking a shot. And another tally for the goalkeeper. And Darren, remind me one more time, what is our goalkeeper's name? I got to write this down.
Yeah, I'll give this to you here. You got the stat sheet for the season.
She doesn't have a number, so every time I look at it, I forget. Lily, there we go. Lily. I'm going to write it in big letters with underlines.
One of the key players for Oak Hill right now, so primarily while we're still at 0-0 here.
Several saves on the day. Good shot there, but a good catch by the Winfield goalkeeper.
And credit Winfield, they have equal Oak Hill in their defensive abilities. So
Kirsten out there mixing it up. Send it across. It's going to be 15. Brooke Hurley going to bring it in for the Red Devils. Here we go, going downfield. But Winfield's going to chip that off. And both teams just mixing it up real good. Looks like we got Brooke bringing it down the sideline. No, that might be... Jada Wilburn out there fighting for it. And Winfield comes away with it. Rachel Wells now challenging for the Red Devils. Winfield sends it downfield. But Lily gets it before they can get there. It was a good effort. Good effort. Tried to clear it down. Not quite offsides, so that's good. And a big boot sending it all the way deep into Winfield territory from the goalie. Nobody there to connect with.
Yeah, Winfield just coming off a loss their previous game to George Washington, 3-0.
We were just talking about G-Dub.
Yeah.
Tough team right there.
It is, and it's primarily going to be down between the team you see on the field, Oak Hill and George Washington in postseason. But coming out of the Canal Valley, lots of quality soccer programs from that area.
And Winfield bringing it in from the near sideline. Some great effort there. Number 10 for Oak Hill, Serenity.
And it doesn't get any easier for Winfield after this game. They follow up in the 16th with Parkersburg South and wrap up the season with the number 1 ranked team in 4A, Wheeling Park, on the 18th.
Boy, that's a tough way to end it out.
So a long trip for Wheeling Park to come down to Winfield, but give them credit for scheduling.
Yep. I'll tell you, the new the classification system, SSAC classification system, has made it kind of difficult on some teams.
Yeah, Oak Hill, one of the very few 4A teams in the southern half of the state. It's basically the Evan Woodrow Wilson currently, and
yep.
On the football side especially, it's made it difficult. And going forward, we kind of got grandfathered in this year with our schedule, but going forward into the coming years, it's going to be
a lot of travel.
A whole lot of traveling, correct. And some of these outlying schools in 4A are 3 to 4 hour drives.
Big time.
Yeah.
Some 4 and 5 hour drives. You get out in Martinsburg and
Yeah, because
get out in the Panhandle.
I made that trip up 81 before, and Oak Hill picked up Musselman on the schedule years ago.
Oh, man.
There's no real easy way to get there.
There's no easy way. You're going out of state to get back in state.
And I would suspect you'll see that across all sports here at Oak Hill High School going forward, is playing some more outlying 4A schools. But yeah, Greenbrier sets traditional schools such as.
Ooh, mixing it up down near the Oak Hill goal, but a good recovery by Lily. Had to do a little tip and jump to get that one back.
Yeah, that could easily got away from her there, but good hands on keeping hold of that ball. But traditional schools such as Princeton and Greenbrier East are now in AAA, so I still like to keep them on the schedule from a points perspective. Yeah, they don't do much good for you.
Yep. Good rivalries and still good ball teams. You know, Princeton, absolutely solid ball team this year.
I guess you can contribute the new classification and what's going on in college football.
Yep.
You're de-regionalizing, the sports and
also, the transfer portal in high school has changed the game, even for these sports, even for not just football, but for all sports.
Yeah. The new transfer rules this year. You had the NIL.
And then the NIL, we haven't even begun to see what that's going to do.
Which we had the director of the WVSSAC on the New River Network Air about a month ago.
Did you?
Discussing the new NIL rule.
Oh, man, I got to go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
Well, these teams getting aggressive, both of them. They know the clock is ticking.
Down 24 minutes left in the game. Both teams came out of the half kind of.
Kirsten Settle back there, not afraid to use her body.
Oak Hill having a difficult time moving the ball around the field.
Oak Hill getting it down near the goal. And took a shot across, but nobody there to pick it up. Now Winfield going to send it out of bounds on the far side.
Very good job there, not going off sides. That's easy to do in that situation.
Number 10, Serenity, going to bring it in for the Red Devils. They're going to toss it back and forth. Drops back to Rachel Wells, now back to Serenity. Trying to make a move. And Winfield all over it. Going to be a Red Devil throw-in.
They don't count Serenity out. She scored a few goals on the year, and you talk so much about Jada Wilburn and Bella Holly, but Serenity is a quality player herself.
She's been holding her own, mixing it up down there this game.
Yeah, she's definitely not a player you want to leave open with a shot on the goal.
All right, Serenity going to bring it in for the Red Devils. Tossing it back to the midfield. Now back forward. There's Bella, and lost her footing.
Just stout defense.
She was trying to take a shot there, but
I've seen her make a lot of those, but
that turf went out from under her.
And Winfield is, they always seem to get a foot on the ball too, so that's been an issue for Oak Hill this game.
Really great aggression out there here on the near side for Oak Hill. Gonna get her number 18. Oh, it's Kaylee Williams. Winfield, some good passing. Trying to clear it down now. Oak Hill going to grab it. And they're going to trade back and forth. All right, good clear down to one defender. Sends it across. Still in the danger zone. Kirsten Settle.
Good takeaway there.
Clearing it out.
Dangerous when that ball gets in the center of the field. Fans starting to come alive out there, getting towards the end of the game.
Actually, correction, that was Riley Lucas. Riley Lucas that was with that big takeaway and send out.
A decent turnout today. I was looking at the fans that traveled from Winfield, so they definitely turned out.
Sub in for Oak Hill. Gonna bring Bella out. And coming into the game. Gotta wait for her to turn around. Need a bigger number. Is that Aubrey? Okay, thank you. Aubrey Conley coming in.
Good to have an extra set of eyes here in the press box.
It helps. All right, Oak Hill sending it. Again, Winfield, stout defense.
And you'll see Aubrey, one of those players who will float in and out during the duration of the game. As I mentioned earlier, freshman, first year on the team.
She's tough, not afraid to get in and mix it up.
And that's one of those things with the middle school program we have here in Fayette County. It is co-ed, so you're just not playing, with girls out there on the field. You have the boys also, so it definitely prepares them for situations like this.
Lily gonna scoop it up. Sending it out to midfield. These girls getting at it a little too aggressive. That's going to be a free kick for Winfield. Going to send it right down the middle. Nobody there. Oak Hill's going to pick it back up. Jada Wilburn coming up the sideline, tossing it back and forth. These Oak Hill girls are going for it, making a break. One defender to beat. Across the middle. Oh, couldn't quite make the connection. Again, those defenders for Winfield are just in control of their space.
And Oak Hill's had a few opportunities to cross that ball over and get an open shot, but just getting that second offensive player in there to make that happen has been the struggle.
Been the challenge. And soccer is such a sport of absolute right place, right time.
Yeah.
There's not a margin for error there.
No.
And we got a couple of balls floating around here. Okay, they picked one.
There's some of the hardest working kids, is the ball boys and girls that they have running around the sidelines.
100%.
At least they have a fence around
I was
the
going to
stadium
say, but they do have the fence to help them out. I do recall.
For those not familiar with the grass field here on the campus, if you kick a ball out of bounds, it could take hours to find it.
You're going fishing over the hill.
Yes.
In the weeds.
So much better situation. But it made it for an adventure for the kids to go find the balls.
Many a time went over that hill. All right, Winfield bringing it inbounds on the far side. Oak Hill territory. Kirsten going to send it downfield, clear it out. And Oak Hill bringing it down the sideline. Coming out into the center of the field. All the way across the field. Going to cross it to the middle, and we've got a chance. Winfield, again, with the defense. Going to kick it out of bounds. It's going to be an Oak Hill throw-in on the near side in Winfield territory.
Yeah, Jada Wilburn had a good position there that time. Just that aggressive defense has been a hindrance to Oak Hill this entire game.
Big time. Kinsey Allen and Haley Allen both mixing it up right there. Riley Lucas coming up, kicks the ball out of bounds. Going to be a Winfield throw in, but we've got a sub coming in for Winfield. Ball comes inbound. Oak Hill gains control. Sending it down the sideline, trying to set up a play.
And one thing to note with Winfield, they are not a very deep team.
No, they are not.
They only have 2 players currently on the bench, so very impressive to have these girls on for the duration of the game.
Yeah, they are playing hard.
So not a very deep team at all.
Kind of again, one of the things we were saying before the game, you know, Oak Hill has really good depth.
Yeah, and quite a big roster this year.
Winfield bringing in from the sideline. Oak Hill going to take possession. There's Aubrey Conley sending it down. Nobody there. And Winfield going to bring it up the far sideline. Oh, watch out. Oh, almost run down. Gets it cleared up.
About 15 minutes left in the game here. And for those not familiar with the rules in high school soccer, you can tie a regular season game.
Oh, wow. Now, see, I was not familiar with that rule. That's important.
Postseason, yeah.
Postseason, they go to other means.
Yeah, you add time on, and yeah, then you get a sudden death.
Sudden death. Lilly sending the ball out to almost midfield. Winfield's grabbing for control. And going to send it out of bounds. It's going to be a Red Devil throw in. It's going to be, I think, Brooke Hurley sending it in for the Red Devils. And a little mix up there towards midfield. Going to be a free kick for Winfield.
Yeah, looks like an inadvertent trip on the far side over there. Oak Hill being very aggressive on the defensive end. A few trips and pushes this game.
All right, Red Devils with a little bit of breakaway, going to slow it down.
Bella trying to get a little bit of distance between her and the defender, but
now Winfield bringing it down. Good mix up on the far side. Oak Hill takes it away. Bring it upfield and clear it out a little bit. Winfield there to receive. Now mixing it up again. Number 5, it's Aubrey Conley. And we got an out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Winfield throw in. Winfield brings it in. Immediate pressure from the Red Devils. Double teaming.
right on that sideline there.
Right out of bounds. And a Winfield throw. Passing. Send it downfield. It's a race. Oh, shot to the face, and I think we're going to have to take a second.
Yeah, Terry going over and checking on her there.
And I think the ref's going to make the call on this one. Going to get a sub.
Yeah, and sports nowadays are really big on the concussion protocol, and ladies pull her off for a quick moment to a test on her there. She did take a pretty good hit to the head.
Yeah, and she had a wobble step or two.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you get your bell rung, you just need to walk it off for a minute, but sometimes you got to take a second and check.
Yeah, I had the experience of dealing with that with my son last year in middle school football. So
I recall.
But much different compared to when we were in school. So
Very much.
If you got hit in the head, it was no coming off the field. Matter of fact, my 8th grade year in youth league, I got knocked unconscious and finished the game. So
There you have it.
the goalie came out of the box. We hit head-to-head. I got knocked unconscious, came to, and finished the game. But that definitely wouldn't take place nowadays.
I always think of that scene in Varsity Blues. Billy Bob is a man holding up some fingers. True or false?
Yeah.
That was about what it was like. But they do a much better job these days, and it's a much better call for the safety of our young athletes. You know, we know things about brain injury we just didn't know back then.
Yeah, so Bella Holly off the field right now.
Winfield brings it across midfield on the near sideline, coming down the edge. Looking to clear it, sends it to the middle, and Oak Hill will clear it out. I believe that's Kirsten Settle. Sure was. Oak Hill doing a good job getting the ball out of there. Winfield now with the throw in. Number 18, Callie Williams, getting out there, getting aggressive. Now Oak Hill bringing the ball upfield. Going to be an Oak Hill throw in, but we got the ref holding for a sub.
And Oak Hill will rotate players in and out. Like I said, they do have a big bench, and they're not afraid to sub and get a player a little bit of rest on the sideline.
Fresh legs matter. It can make a difference. And especially when you get deep into the game, you know, in football we call it fourth quarter. You know, fourth quarter discipline. Who's got the better conditioned team? And I can say the same is usually true at the end of a soccer match. You get in that last 5 minutes, fresh legs make a big difference.
You know, I've got to watch a lot of these girls play over the last few years on the Fayetteville pre-K through 8 and Oak Hill pre-K through 8, and they'll have a decent roster going forward over the next few years. Matter of fact, this year was kind of unexpected for the Red Devils. Everybody you talked to at the beginning of the season, yeah, maybe the 26-27 school year will have a great team. Well, here they are, yeah.
They didn't know.
One of the top teams in the state.
Don't doubt these girls, that's for sure.
And they're ranked number 4 in the state overall soccer programs currently. So it's very impressive for a team that nobody expected to do this well.
Tossing it back and forth in the middle of the field right now. And the Red Devils get some control.
But yeah, one of the surprising things, Bella Holly held scoreless and currently off the field, taking a shot to the head.
Red Devil throw in. From the sideline, turning it around now. Going to clear it across the field. Here's Allen. Sends it upfield. And Winfield going to step in and grab it. Back down to Riley. Winfield sends it across the middle, and the goalie's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, Oak Hill's goalie definitely getting a workout this game.
Getting plenty of action. Sends it out across midfield. And that's going to be Jada Wilburn.
Yeah, look for Jada Wilburn to get the ball a lot more now with Holly out.
Jada sends it down the sidelines to Oak Hill's Gracie Bennett out in the far corner. Jada dropping it back. Look, his midfielders are in good control. Now Aubrey out there mixing it up. Ball gets back. Allen going to pick it up, send it up the sideline, and Winfield sends it out of bounds. Oak Hill's Callie Williams was about to throw it in, but we're going to have a sub. Couple of subs. Fresh legs coming in for Oak Hill.
Yeah, Oak Hill in the season with 2 losses. Back on 9/11, they played George Washington 3-0 loss for the Red Devils. And then they went to Fairleigh and lost to the Spartans 2-0. And since that loss in Fairleigh, boy, they've been on a tear.
And on a streak. Serenity brings it in for the Red Devils, out to Jada. Jada in the middle trying to mix it up, double teamed. And the Winfield defense holds strong again.
Yeah, the Devils averaging since that loss in Fairleigh 5 points on the game. So this is definitely not characteristic of the Lady Red Devils and having a low-scoring, tight game like as we have today. Yeah, on the 9th, they played Cabell Midland to a 5-0 win.
Wow. 6 and change to go here in regulation. Well, I guess regulation's all we've got today. Red Devils bring it in. On the far side, looks like Gracie Bennett.
So give Winfield credit for doing something that many teams haven't been able to do, hold Oak Hill scoreless.
One back out of bounds, going to be a Red Devil throw. Aubrey Conley in the neighborhood. Kenzie Allen doing her part at midfield, sends it up. Red Devils with a shot. Sends it. And can't quite get there. Gonna be a corner kick.
So Bella Holly back out on the field. But it seems like every shot that she's taken has been heavily contested.
All right, Oak Hill with a big opportunity from the corner. Here it comes. Clears it out to right in front of the goal. And Winfield with a header getting it out of there. Kenzie Allen again sends it forward. Not quite enough. Good recovery by Gabby.
Jada Wilburn trying to get that ball away from the goalie there, but good job for Winfield getting in there and getting hold of that ball.
Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Oak Hill. Here is Allen. Sends it in. Winfield picks it up, but loses it right back.
Yeah, getting down to crunch time. 4 minutes left in the game.
Kenzie Allen bringing it up near sideline. Sends it to the middle. Can't quite connect. Oak Hill players pushing forward, mixing it up. Here we go. Kenzie Allen takes it on the far sideline. Tries to send it upfield, intercepted. Jada gets it back, sends it to the far side. Playing pass around now. Back to Kenzie Allen in the middle, sends it across the near side to Conley. Conley sends it up in the middle to Bella. Bella taken down, and it's going to be an indirect kick for Oak Hill. Free kick.
Yeah, a trip there on Winfield. These free kicks can be dangerous.
All right, Bella from, well, in football, that's the 16-yard line, but just outside the box.
Terry backing the Winfield players up just a little bit there.
Sends it up off the goalpost.
And that'll be a dead ball, so.
It was a 26-yard attempt off the goalpost.
Yeah, they do leave the uprights up during a soccer game, so on occasion they do get hit with a soccer ball.
All right, ball back in play. Both teams mixing it up. Kills Gracie Bennett, putting pressure on the outside there. 16 stepping up. That's Callie Williams. By the way, if I'm butchering anybody's name, I apologize. I do welcome corrections. You guys can catch me in town anytime. And that's going to be a goal kick for Oak Hill.
Down about the last minute and 30 seconds here, so.
All right. Lily sends it out to about midfield. Oak Hill scrapping for it. But Winfield going to come up with it.
And for a team averaging 5 points for the latter half of the season, this is uncharted territory for Oak Hill.
Give me an indirect kick. Tripping.
So both teams playing aggressive on the ball. It's kept Terry busy out there with that whistle.
Lily sends it. But Gabby going to pick it up. Goalie to goalie action there. Sends it downfield. Oak Hill going to take it at midfield and off the chest, comes back down. An immediate return. Here's Allen. Picking the ball up for Oak Hill. Going to turn the corner with it. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Winfield throw. 35 seconds to go. Winfield controlling the ball. Kinsey Allen causing pressure. 22 seconds. Winfield brings it inbounds. Oak Hill gets it away, but Winfield comes back up with it. Ball's in the air, 10 seconds.
Okay, trying to get that ball out of there.
Good Oak Hill defense. 3, 2, 1. And folks, that's a ball game.
So definitely interesting match between Oak Hill and Winfield. As I mentioned, uncharacteristic of the Devils to not put a score up on the scoreboard, and going back to the last few games, especially, 5-0 Campbell Middle and 5-1 Herbert Hoover, 7-0 Capital. So 6-0 Woodrow the last game. The last game we covered on the New River Network. So it ends in a 0-0 tie.
Uncharacteristic, but really hard play from both teams. Aggressive defense, especially on the part of Winfield. Many shots on goal, very aggressive defense.
And doing a little bit of investigating prior to the game, I anticipated a very defensive-minded game on Winfield's part, and that's exactly how it played out.
You called that one.
They put a wall up in front of the goal, and shut Bella Holly down, Jada Wilburn. None of them got a really clean shot. The entire game.
No solid clean shots the whole match.
So credit the Winfield Generals traveling in here to John P. Duda Stadium. They have done something that very many teams haven't done throughout the season. But as I mentioned right before halftime, it builds character going into next week. So the Red Devils will be back Tuesday night at 6 p.m. against the Riverside Warriors. So if you're able to come out, stop on by the stadium, catch these girls in person. If not, we might have that game on the New River Network, so I got to look at the schedule next week with homecoming and a number of things going on.
A lot of things going on. Busy week.
But we will have postseason for the girls' team on the New River Network. So, we plan on covering all those games to get these girls out there and for the community to be able to see them. So
absolutely,
those games will be right here at John P. Duda Stadium. So we will have those on the New River Network. So, it's been a pleasure, Robert.
Darren, glad to be with you, man.
I'm sure we'll have you back very soon.
I hope so. Having a lot of fun.
We got basketball coming up. Basically beginning of December, and we'd love to have you back. And
won't be long now.
Definitely a well-known name in broadcasting. So, it's been a great day here on the campus of Oak Hill High School. Beautiful weather. Tight game, 0-0 tie, but both teams played really well, and it definitely showed out there. So we'll see what the Red Devils can do Tuesday night.
That's it. Back at it again Tuesday.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
Have a great weekend, folks.